What's Linda Cooking. Today we are doing like a rice and ground beef, like passiani, I think it's called, or something like that. And it's just an easy ground beef meal with rice, tomatoes, and cheese. Really, really good. And I'm gonna add, I have a pepper here. I don't know if this is still gonna be good, but we are gonna try to salvage this and put some of the pepper in there. I don't think we're going to be able to salvage the whole thing because it's looking kind of rough, this pepper. But I want to put in, it looks okay. So we're going to cut this and put it right into the ground beef mixture to get it kind of sauteing. Then we're going to add a little bit of onion. I'll put that in there. And my mother-in-law used to make this all the time, and my husband loves it. My kids love it. So it's something, you know, it's a Saturday. We went out to eat last night with some great friends, and we are just staying in tonight. So, because we tend to just go out, try to go out like once a week as a couple, and and the rest of the time I am cooking from home or from my daughters, because, you know, I go to my daughters a couple of days a week. So let's, and I feel like I'm losing my voice here. I don't know. So we're going to put that in there. Do we want the rest? You might as well. Might as well. Bump up the veg a little bit in this because I might do a veg on the side. I don't know. Maybe a salad. My husband probably won't want the salad, but I probably will. So I'm going to put that in there. I might end up eating this later. I always like something for the cook. So I got a little bit of onion here. We're going to add this to it. And then some onion powder and some Italian seasoning. I'm going to save that. I don't need that much onion. And I don't really feel like cutting up another onion. So I think I might even use some dehydrated. I don't know. We'll see. I think so. I think so. So let's add some seasoning to this. We're going to, is it dehydrated? Oh, I don't have that much dehydrated onion. So let me see what, I got sweet basil. I've got some onion powder. Let me use this and the sweet basil. So let me mix this around, get this going. My husband, I asked him what he wanted, and he said whatever's oldest in the freezer. And so this was kind of in the back. So I was like, you know what, we better use this, or it goes bad. Though things in the freezer don't go bad. They get freezer burn, they get not as good tasting, but they don't like go bad, like bad for you. And I know that's a controversy. Don't write me about it, because there's been studies on it. So we're gonna put some sweet basil in here. And then we're going to put some of this onion powder. Yeah, I got a lot of it. There we go. And then maybe, usually if we want to add a little bit of garlic. What do you think? I think so. I think so. Let's get my garlic out. Here we go. And then, let me see if I can find my garlic press. My garlic press, I think, was in the in the dishwasher. So I'm going, and I need to put garlic on my list to buy. This one has a huge piece of garlic. I'm going to put all of this in. It's a huge piece. So let's put this in here. Let me see if I have my garlic press. So we're going to put this. This is a big piece of garlic. Let's see. There we go. And then the skin is going to go into my bag of things for stock, because I can use that. Let's get another one in there. Then the other one I'm going to cut in half because it's going to be too big to manage in here. And so even that one was a little big. Look at that. So let's get that. Here's the skin. I love that I don't have to peel my garlic with this, but I do have to cut this because it's just too big. So let's, oh, look at that. We're just gonna, the skin's coming off really nicely. So why not just go with it without the skin? Even though you don't have to with this garlic press. So let's do that. Let's do that. Put that in there. Keep the skin on this one. It's not falling off. There we go. Lots of garlic. And my hands are going to smell like garlic. Get that garlic smell off your hands. Stainless steel and cold water will get that off. Just run your hands on the stainless steel and cold water. And so we're going to mix that up. And then I'm going to come back in a minute. Just a minute, okay? I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this. Head's going to need it. Looks like a lot, but it's not. And then with pepper. And then we're going to add the rice. And I'm just going to guesstimate this. I only have a little bit of rice. I get rice in like 25 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds. So I put it in mason jars. So let me see. I don't want too much because I don't really want to be eating this for days. So, you know, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to be eating the same thing for days. I mean, I do have to get at least 3 meals for my husband before I leave to take care of my grandson. But he does have a couple already. So I'm going to do a little more. Not much. Just a little more. There you go. Put that in there. Toast it up a little bit. And then we're going to add some tomato sauce. And if I had a can, like a 14-ounce can, is actually like the best, but I don't. I have just a big jar. So I'll use that jar for something else. And I'm looking to see what else. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of milk. I know it sounds weird, but I'm going to add a little bit of milk. That's what the recipe calls for. And then tomato sauce. And I'm going to add, this is a 24 ounce, so I'm going to add a little bit more than half. Yeah, that's good. A little more than half. There you go. And we're going to mix this up. And I actually like to top this with American cheese, but I don't have any American cheese, which is very rare for me because I don't love American cheese, but I do like it in this recipe. So I'm going to cover this, let it simmer for about half an hour, believe it or not. If you use minute rice, it's going to be much faster. The original recipe calls for minute rice. I never had minute rice. So I'm just going to let this go for about a half an hour. If you have the minute rice, it's probably going to be 5 minutes. And then you're going to top it with cheese. Okay, okay, let's see what's in here. There we go. It's going to need a little bit longer. But I'm also thinking it's going to need a little more liquid too. So I'm going to add a little more sauce and not milk. I'm going to add water to it. And I can see that you know what? No. Keep a little more. Yeah. I have something in mind tomorrow night for that. So just add a little more water to that. Let this cook for a little bit longer. And then we're going to top it with some cheese. I wish I had American cheese. I'm going to look again to see, but I don't think I do. So we'll check it out. So I was just looking in my refrigerator, and I noticed some asparagus that had been forgotten about. I'd gotten the asparagus for about $1.97, and I brought a lot of it to my daughters, but I forgot that this one was in here. So I'm going to put this in my pan up here, and I'm just gonna bake this I'm gonna bake it. And we're going to have some asparagus too. And I'm just going to throw these on here. And it's not a lot of asparagus, but that's okay. I don't really need that much because we've got onions and oh geez. I definitely need more olive oil. I'm going shopping tomorrow, so that's fine. I'm not going to do a huge shopping because I just don't need that much other than veggie. Some fresh stuff. And then we'll put some pepperoni. And this is going to go in for about 15 minutes. Ooh, yeah, lost one. About 15 minutes. It's preheating, but I'm going to just put it in here. And let that go. And that'll be part of our meal. Okay, so that is done. And now I'm just going to, the asparagus is done. This is done. And so I'm just going to put some of my cheddar cheese on it. Like I said, it's better with American, but we don't have American. So we're just gonna go with the cheddar. And I just need this to melt on top. I'll do it this way. And I might need more. I like the whole top of this covered. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna need more. There we go. Here. Let's see. What do you think? I think a little more. Let me see. I have some mozzarella open. So I'm gonna put some of this on there. Not much mozzarella, just a little bit. Ugh, I can get it out of the package. I didn't want to break the package, but I think I'm going to have to. So we're just going to put just enough of this on it. And I had some cheddar, but I just want the blend. What do you think? Think that's good? I think so. So this is just gonna finish melting, and then I'll put this back on. There we go. Finish melting, and then I'm gonna serve it up. Okay, so this is done. So let's take this out. My husband came in and started doing the dishwasher. Brought out my plates. So we got some asparagus here, and let's see. This looks great. Look at how nice that looks. And it's just pure comfort food for us because, like I said, this is a family recipe. I'm going to just put some of that on there. And then, let me see, a couple of tongs. And we're going to put some asparagus. Just a little bit because we don't have that much. There we go. And this is what's for dinner tonight. What are you cooking up? I'd love to hear.